Carolyn is a nurse who works at St Vincent's Hospital at Darlinghurst in the specialist clinical area of heart-lung transplantation and pulmonary hypertension. She has postgraduate qualifications in occupational health and safety. She has also trained as a lifeline telephone counsellor and volunteered with national charities such as Heart Kids and Fighting Chance in the area of physical disability. She worked with the 2010 Australian of the Year, Professor Patrick McGorry, to coordinate a highly successful national mental health awareness campaign that led to significant increases in government funding for mental health. Carolyn has lived in Mossman for 23 years and has 2 daughters. She has strong links to the North Shore electorate, having attended senior school at Loreto, Kirribilli, and spent the first years of her married life living in Wollstonecraft.
Thank you everyone. Thank you very much for coming. Welcome. I've been very, very overwhelmed by all those beautiful, kind words. Everyone should try this once in a while. Fantastic. But let's get down to business. We all know we're here tonight because midway, as Genya said, midway through this parliamentary term, the local member resigned. And the safe seat of North Shore is now up for a by-election. So what does a safe seat mean to the major political parties today? It means forgotten, neglected and taken for granted. That is what has happened to our area. We have been forgotten and we've been neglected. We've been taken for granted for too long and it's time to change. No longer should we sit back and take the lean pickings from the party whose attention is always focused elsewhere. That is, of course, until election time when we get an offer of a tunnel. We deserve and should demand more. A candidate who is for the people, not for the party. The lesson of Orange is that it can be done. Together we can win this. My experience through the fight against forced amalgamations is that governments operate with a level of arrogance and secrecy that has been unprecedented to this point in time in our state. Over and over again, the state government has refused to provide the business case for the series of controversial policy decisions with the cover of Cabinet in confidence. On forced amalgamations, it continues to refuse to provide the KPMG report that supposedly justifies the merger. And it also has not given the acquisition of properties and the impact of the proposed B-line that is a very big hot button issue for the people of the North Shore. The sale of land in the Property Information Service is another issue that's completely in a clandestine and secretive way. And of course, to cap it all off, the $2 billion move for the powerhouse to Parramatta. The list goes on, and I think that it's a time for people now to say enough is enough. We all know that the seat of North Shore has a really strong history of independence. From 1981 to 1999, the seat was held by Ted Mack and then Robin Reid. That was a golden period of fearless, more open and transparent representation for the citizens of the North Shore. From a professional capacity, I've always been guided in everything I do by the qualities and values that I practice on a daily basis in my profession. Things like first do no harm, fair and equitable care and service for every person, advocacy for those who need assistance, and teamwork to get everything over the line. All those qualities are just in my DNA. It's there and I don't have to search for it. It's there and it's there for the residents and constituents of the North Shore to come and use when I win that seat. I pledge to the people of the North Shore that I will practice these values on their behalf and bring an energy, a perseverance and a commitment that I have demonstrated in my role as a citizen, as a nurse practitioner, as a mother, as a counsellor and a president of Save Our Councils Coalition. But finally, I just want to say for the past 17 years, I have worked with a world leader in transplant cardiology, Professor Anne Keogh, who couldn't be here with me tonight. And along with my recently deceased dad, Brian, my mum, Monica, who's also here with us tonight, and my two beautiful daughters, Stephanie and Felicity, I dedicate this speech and this upcoming battle to them. Thank you for coming and thank you for your support. Let's all